What would male celebrities look like if they were women? What are the main differences between the faces of men and women? Hi everyone, welcome to Zahir Beauty. Today, we're going to talk about the main differences between male and female faces. But first, let's check out what some famous men would look like if they were women. We've chosen some of the most handsome and charismatic male celebrities from past and present and turned them into their female counterparts using artificial intelligence. So, let's start. Alain Delon. Elvis Presley. Paul Newman. Marlon Brando. Ian Somerhalder. Brad Pitt. James Dean. Johnny Depp. Tyson Beckford. Leonardo DiCaprio. Kim Tae-hyung. River Phoenix. Tom Cruise. Francisco Lachowski. Sean Opry. Chris Hemsworth. Zac Efron. Justin Timberlake. Henry Cavill. Zayn Malik. Justin Bieber. Austin Butler. Eminem. Michelle Morrone. And Keanu Reeves. Now, let's define what sexual dimorphism is. This is a biological concept and refers to differences in physical characteristics between males and females within a species. In humans, sexual dimorphism is evident in several physical traits, including facial features. Let's take a closer look at the specific facial features that differ between men and women. Starting with overall size and shape of the head and face, men tend to have larger heads and longer faces, while women tend to have smaller heads and shorter faces. The skull has a tendency to be more robust and angular in males, while it's smoother and rounder in females. This has an impact on the shape of the face. Men generally have more square-shaped faces, while women's faces tend to be more oval-shaped. The hairline also differs, with men typically having a higher and more receding hairline than women. Males have an M-shaped hairline, while females have a round-shaped one. The forehead inclination is also different. Men's foreheads tend to be more sloping, with more prominent brow ridges, while women's foreheads are usually more rounded and vertical, with less pronounced brow ridges. Moving on to eyebrows, males typically have lower, thicker, and straighter eyebrows. Women's eyebrows, on the other hand, are usually higher, thinner, and more arched. Moving down the face, the eyes are another area where differences are noticeable. Men tend to have smaller, deeper, and closer set eyes, whereas women's eyes are typically larger, more prominent, and more widely spaced. On average, women's eyes tend to have a more pronounced canthal upward tilt. Additionally, women's eyelashes are usually longer and fuller than men's. The shape and size of the nose is also different. Men's noses tend to be larger and wider and have a more prominent bridge, while women's noses are typically smaller, narrower, and more upturned. Cheekbones look different too. Men tend to have more prominent and angular cheekbones, while women's cheekbones are typically more rounded and softer, but may appear more prominent due to reduced projection of the surrounding areas. The mandible, or jawbone, is also distinct. Men's jawlines have a tendency to be squarer and more angular, with a more prominent chin, while women's jawlines are typically more rounded, with less pronounced chin. In the frontal view, the male chin is broader with a more square shape, female chins tend to be rounded and narrow. And lip morphology differs as well. Men's lips are generally thinner and less full than women's, and the shape of the upper lip is often flatter. Women's lips are typically fuller, and the shape of the upper lip tends to be more pronounced. Skin and soft tissue also vary, with males having thicker, more textured skin and more facial hair, while females have smoother, softer skin and less facial hair. Also, within a given ethnic group, there can be some differences in skin color between males and females, with men often having slightly darker skin than women. In general, women tend to have slightly more buccal fat than men. Lastly, the laryngeal prominence, or Adam's apple, is more pronounced in males due to the larger size of their voice box. So, there you have it, the main differences between male and female faces. Let us know in the comments which transformation was your favorite, and if there are any other celebrities you'd like to see in the future. We hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.